I'm going to assume that I want to add insulation to the walls and see what difference it makes to the energy results. So one way I might do this is I could flip to the mass exterior view. I'm not seeing just the exterior walls because up here I need to go and shift this to show mass by view. Then I can select the wall, so I'm doing a tab key, and on the properties I'm coming down to where it says conceptual constructions, and it shows as its value, well, the default is whatever the energy settings are, but I'm going to come down here and say high insulation. So I'm going to insulate that high insulation. Tab key, select high insulation. So I'm going to repeat that for all the walls that are shown here. I just want to show that you can use keys and combination to make this a little bit easier. If you hover over the wall, hit the tab key and select, and you've got one of them. If you then move over an adjacent wall, hit the tab key, but hold the control key down. You see I've got more than one at a time. So if I move over the next wall, tab, control key down, select. At least I can select more than one of them at a time before I go down and say, for these, what I want is a construction that is high insulation. That might speed things up a little bit for you. So this is the other way I've got of making the changes. I can do it with just by viewing the walls, or I can do it by viewing the surfaces. So the kind of change that I'm going to make, if you look at the bottom, I've got kind of a strange situation. If I tab, and sorry, I'm going to tab and select the mass wall on the bottom, and it's got some glazing in it because up here it was from the energy settings. So I'm going to say surface glazing 0, and then I'm also under the conceptual construction, I'm going to say, I think it was by default high insulation, but I'm just going to make sure. So I'll do one more and then I'll stop. I'm tabbing over the conceptual mass. I didn't get it correctly. Let me move the mouse over, tab, select, oh, that's the mass glazing. One more time, tab, select, that's the mass wall. Not by energy settings, but by surface, glazing nothing, and the default was that it's high insulation. So I'll make those changes, apply high insulation to all the walls, and then come back and do the energy study. Okay, with the bottom of the building edited so there's no glass and there's high insulation, what I'm going to do is generate another report. And I'll just call this one added insulation, removed glass.